My fiancée insisted I purchase an expensive car for her parents as a wedding gift. After refusing, she stole my credit cards, so I took legal action. At 36, my career as a software engineer in Seattle had provided a stable and comfortable life. About a year ago, I met Sophia at a friend's wedding. She was charismatic, outgoing, and seemed genuinely affectionate. Our relationship progressed quickly, and soon discussions turned toward building a life together. However, beneath the excitement, unforeseen tensions were simmering, soon to erupt dramatically. It began subtly. Sophia mentioned that her parents had recently experienced financial setbacks, particularly concerning transportation. Their car had broken down, complicating their daily errands. Feeling sympathetic, I offered to help find them a reliable, budget-friendly used car. Sophia initially appeared grateful, thanking me warmly. But over time, her expectations gradually evolved into something far more extravagant. She started suggesting that her parents deserved more than just practical transportation, a vehicle that could reflect their status positively. I assumed she meant something slightly nicer than my initial proposal, but not excessively luxurious. That assumption proved incorrect when, just weeks before our planned wedding, Sophia clearly stated her desire. She expected me to purchase a high-end luxury vehicle as a wedding gift for her parents, a car whose cost rivaled my annual salary. Her demand left me stunned and confused. Politely but firmly, I explained to her that such a purchase was financially impractical. We had future goals to consider: a home, savings, perhaps eventually a family. Allocating substantial resources for a lavish car was simply unreasonable and irresponsible. Sophia refused to understand my perspective. She insisted that our forthcoming marriage implied shared finances and responsibilities. According to her, buying her parents an extravagant vehicle was not only justified, but necessary, a gesture of respect and appreciation toward her family. When I reiterated my refusal, suggesting instead practical alternatives, or at least shared financial responsibility, Sophia labeled me as miserly and unromantic. Arguments became frequent and heated, transforming our previously harmonious relationship into constant tension. Sophia accused me of disrespecting her parents, asserting that true love required extravagant gestures. To her, my unwillingness to plunge into debt for her family's benefit indicated a lack of commitment. The pressure escalated further, culminating in an ultimatum. Either I purchase the luxury vehicle or risk canceling the wedding entirely. Standing my ground, I refused her manipulative demand. I believed firmly in responsible financial decisions and mutual respect, neither of which aligned with her expectations. After an intense confrontation, Sophia stormed out angrily. At the time, I assumed we both needed space to reconsider and eventually discuss the matter rationally, but I severely underestimated the lengths Sophia would go to fulfill her entitlement. The following morning, I awoke to find our apartment oddly empty. Sophia was nowhere to be found, and many of her belongings were conspicuously missing. Panic rose within me as I noticed my wallet and credit cards were also absent. A frantic check of personal documents confirmed the situation was dire. Immediately, I contacted my bank, only to learn of suspicious large transactions at a luxury car dealership. My heart sank, realizing the gravity of Sophia's actions. The bank swiftly froze my accounts, preventing further damage. Still shaken, I reached out to the police and provided detailed information regarding the theft. Authorities began investigating, acknowledging the seriousness of the incident. Days passed without communication from Sophia. Friends and family started noticing the tension, questioning whether the wedding plans had changed. Embarrassed yet needing support, I shared the core of our financial conflict without elaborating excessively. While many expressed shock at Sophia's behavior, others hesitantly suggested reconciliation, perhaps misunderstanding the depth of her betrayal. Soon afterward, police confirmed that Sophia had visited a luxury dealership, initiating paperwork for an extravagant car, presenting herself confidently as my fiancée, purchasing a generous gift for her parents. The dealership grew suspicious when the credit cards flagged fraudulent activity, at which point Sophia abruptly departed. Initially conflicted, I grappled with emotional pain and disbelief at Sophia's actions. Although part of me mourned the loss of our relationship and questioned whether involving authorities was appropriate, another part insisted on accountability. Ultimately, I chose to uphold the law and proceeded with charges. Sophia's blatant disregard for boundaries and financial security warranted serious consequences. Unexpectedly, Sophia appeared at my door several evenings later, emotional and disheveled, desperately attempting to justify her actions. She claimed temporary panic and an overwhelming desire to fulfill her parents' expectations drove her to act impulsively. Yet, despite her emotional pleas and tears, I saw clearly through the facade of remorse. Sophia's explanations devolved into accusations and blame, suggesting I was vindictive for pressing charges over what she termed a misunderstanding. Her inability to genuinely recognize her wrongdoing confirmed my decision was correct. With firm resolve, I ended the relationship decisively, rejecting her manipulation. As the legal proceedings unfolded, Sophia's family attempted to pressure me into dropping the case, arguing that such family issues belonged outside the courts. Her father angrily contacted me, accusing me of overreacting and seeking unnecessary revenge. Calmly, I advised him to seek honesty from his daughter regarding the incident, promptly ending our conversation. Eventually, Sophia accepted a plea deal, avoiding a full trial. She was mandated to reimburse any incurred bank charges and received a misdemeanor record. Although spared from severe legal punishment, she publicly blamed me for tarnishing her reputation and future prospects. Some acquaintances questioned my harshness, yet I remained confident that pressing charges was necessary to enforce accountability. Reflecting afterward, I recognized subtle warning signs I had previously overlooked. Sophia's excessive spending habits, casual dismissals of financial responsibility, and entitled expectations masked initially by charm and affection. While painful, this ordeal provided essential clarity about the importance of shared values and integrity within relationships. Gradually, life regained normalcy. Financially, the bank managed to reverse unauthorized charges, safeguarding my credit. Emotionally, supportive friends and family reaffirmed my decision, reinforcing the importance of setting and maintaining boundaries. The incident served as a powerful reminder that genuine relationships must be founded upon mutual respect, trust, and shared financial responsibility. While initially humiliating and distressing, canceling the wedding ultimately brought relief and freedom. Sophia's betrayal, though severe, became a critical lesson in discerning genuine character. It taught me the invaluable necessity of protecting personal and financial integrity, even at significant emotional costs. Today, moving forward with clarity and purpose, I remain grateful for narrowly avoiding a damaging union founded upon entitlement and manipulation. Recognizing red flags early and addressing them decisively has since become a fundamental principle guiding future relationships. In sharing my story, I hope others can learn to recognize subtle forms of manipulation and entitlement before they escalate into destructive behavior. Financial integrity, mutual respect, and honest communication are foundational elements of lasting healthy relationships. Protecting oneself from exploitation isn't merely justified, it's essential. If you've appreciated this story and found value in my experiences, please subscribe to the channel.